Hello, scholars. I'm Nefertari and Kenjay here with your Week 10, Lesson 45 Distance Learning lesson. From this video, here's what you can expect. A list of the resources and materials, an overview of the learning, a modeling of the reading, thinking, speaking, and writing, and a preview of our upcoming lesson. Here's a snapshot of what we will learn today. We're reading the article, What's the Rush? And today, our learning is centered around the author's purpose. Always remember to share your learning with a family member, complete the weekly fluency activity, and do at least 20 minutes of additional reading using the text of your choice. Here's our riddle for today. I cut hair every day, but my hair stays the same. Who am I? A barber. Here we have Ice Cube, who's not actually a barber. However, he did create his own original film entitled Barbershop, where he played a barber. The materials you will need for this lesson are as follows. This is lesson 45, which can be found on page 127. You'll need your note catcher, the text, and a pencil. Here's the focus this week. Our guiding questions. Do we determine our own destiny? And do we have to accept our destinies? Here's our learning target. I can use evidence from the article to explain the author's points, most importantly, the author's purpose. Today, we're launching a closer read of this article, What's the Rush? We're learning about how young brains can cause doomed love. Let's think about how nonfiction texts are typically written to inform or persuade readers of something. We'll talk to a family member, caregiver, or friend about what purpose we think the author had for writing this article, and then that will prepare us to complete our writing activity. Here's what we're reading and thinking about. As we read this article, What's the Rush? Today we're engaging in a closer read. We'll think about how the nonfiction texts are always written to either inform or to entertain or to persuade readers. We know this article is not to entertain. We didn't laugh as we read it. So let's leave at least two choices, inform or persuade. Your thinking task today will be to answer this question. Why did the author write this article? What do you think, scholars? Let's quickly model a closer read of the first paragraph. When teenagers are derided by adults, it is usually because they are wild, impulsive, or rude. Even though adolescence was different in Elizabethan England, the same characterization of youth was mostly true in Shakespeare's day as it is now. So, when viewed with an unromantic eye, all the problems caused in Romeo and Juliet could be the results of poor impulse control. By rereading the first paragraph and centering on that topic sentence, I can see that the author is making a strong statement but chooses to use this word usually. Let's read that topic sentence again. When teenagers are derided by adults, it is usually because they're wild, impulsive, or rude. The choice of that word usually supports the notion that the author is trying to convince us of something and convince us to believe their claim. Now, let's talk to a family member about what purpose we believe the author had for writing this article. Let's get started with our writing activity. Now that we've completed a closer read of the article, What's the Rush? Let's complete today's note catcher. We'll start off with a brief one-sentence statement of the author's purpose. Next, we'll need 2 pieces of evidence. Lastly, use the final section in the note catcher to write a paragraph to explain why the author wrote this article. As always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to email your ELA teachers for support. And as a preview of our learning tomorrow, we will closely read a nonfiction text and evaluate the claims of that text. Thank you for learning with me today. I look forward to teaching you again tomorrow. Don't forget to talk about your lesson with someone, read for 20 minutes a day, and practice your reading fluency using the first or second page of your weekly reading. Thank you. Bye.